Guys. Today we are actually going to be starting a new unit. I hope you had a good week. I hope you had a nice time with your families. I hope you've been getting to enjoy the sunshine and you had a nice holiday. Today we are going to be starting our next unit and we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. I want us to try to use Burlington English a little bit more. Some of you have used this before. Burlington English is some software that we have that can help with vocabulary. We can do lessons with it, and we can also do some test prep with it. So I know some of you have used it in the past. We've done a little bit in class with it, but we haven't used it a lot, and I want us to try to use it a little bit more. So a lot of today's lesson is going to be in Burlington English. We're going to talk about some of that. And then your homework will be in Burlington English also. So let's take a look. This is in the English in America section of Burlington English, and we are looking at Unit 3 there, and it's called Diversity. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and we'll go through just an introduction to this unit, and then for homework, you'll look at some vocabulary. So let's get into it. Let's see. And share. All right, so hopefully you are seeing my screen right now. Here we have 4 pictures. So the description says, Martina is a new student. What are the students learning about? So we have 4 pictures here. Let's zoom in, take a look at picture A. So in picture A, this is Martina. What are they doing in picture A? As we go through these, I know you're just watching a video, but try answering out loud. Be practicing those speaking things. So what is happening in picture A? Picture A, Martina is meeting her teacher. And what are some things that people say when they meet each other? What are some of our greetings that we know? If you're meeting someone, what are some questions that you would ask them? Good. They're probably saying, hello, how are you? Welcome to class. Where are you from? So if we go over to B, we see that it's still Monday. It was Monday in the first picture, and in picture B, it is still Monday. And in picture B, she is presenting to the class, and she's telling them a little bit of where she is from. So what country is she from? Yep, she is from Mexico. So this is Mexico here. It looks like she's pointing to it. Good. Let's go down. Let's look at the next picture. In picture C, what are they learning about in picture C? Yep, they're learning about money. Learning about money. So if you think about when you moved to the United States, did you have to learn about American money? Probably. It might be very similar to your home country, and it might be very different. Did you think learning about money was easy or difficult? When I moved to China, their money is very different. It still uses numbers, so it was pretty easy there, but the coins, so in America we have quarters and dimes and pennies, and in China they also have coins, and I thought they were very confusing. So the paper money is easy, but I've always thought the coins were difficult. So on Tuesday, they were learning about money. And then the last picture on Wednesday, what are they learning about here on Wednesday? Good, they're learning about July 4th, which happened last weekend. And what is July 4th? It's our Independence Day. So in America, we celebrate Independence Day on July 4th. So that's what they are talking about here. Now, if we go back to the top, this unit is called diversity. Have you heard the word diversity before? So diversity means when people are different, and it's a positive thing. So diversity is a good thing. It means that people in a group are different from each other. They come from different countries, or they have different cultures, or they speak different languages. So if we look at Martina's class here, if we look at her class, is there diversity in her class? Yeah, there is some diversity. People look different from each other. They have different skin colors. They might come from different places. We know that Martina is from Mexico, and her classmates are from different countries. Maybe, we don't know. But if you think about our class, we have people from different countries, people who speak different languages, and so there is diversity in our classroom. So this unit is talking about people who are different from each other, people who come from different countries, who use different money, who celebrate different holidays. So we'll be talking about some vocabulary that comes with diversity, and then just how we discuss it. So let's take a look at part 2. We're going to be looking at some dialogues. So the same pictures, but we're going to be looking at the dialogues that come with it. So in this first picture is where they were meeting. So I want to take a second. I just want you to listen first. So first listen to the dialogue, and then I want you to practice reading the dialogue. So first, let's listen.
My name is Martina.
Nice to meet you, Martina. Where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
Good. Now take a second, read through it again. Oh, let me move it. Now read through it to yourself. Good. So just like we talked about when we first looked at the pictures, they're greeting each other. They say, nice to meet you. And one of those questions that we talked about a couple months ago, when you're meeting new people, it's very common to say, where are you from? And we were right, she is from Mexico. All right, let's move to the next picture. So this is the picture where she's introducing their country. Same thing, I just want you to listen first, and then I'll have you read it. So first listen.
Martina, can you show the class where Mexico is on the map?
Here it is, in North America. It's near the USA.
Good. Now, practice reading it yourself. Good. A few things that maybe you're not that are maybe some new words. North America is the continent that the United States is on. And then the word near. I'm not sure if we talked about that one, but it's near, so it's close to the United States or the USA. Good. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, this is the day that they are talking about money. So again, listen, and then you'll read through it.
We're learning about money today. In America, we use the dollar. What's the name of the money in your countries? Yes, Martina?
In Mexico, we use the peso.
Okay, now take a second and read through it on your own. Good. Good. So they're talking about in America, the word that we use for money is the dollar. And then in Mexico, she says that they use the peso. What do you in your country, what do you call money? What is the word that you use when you're talking about money? Good. Sometimes we use different words for money. So here it says the dollar. Sometimes you'll hear people say bucks. So it's $3, which means the same thing as $3. So in your country and in your first language, are there more than one word for money, or is there only one word? In China, when you are talking about money, you say yuan. So in China, it's yuan. So it's 3 yuan. You can also say kwai. So just like there are dollars and bucks in English, in Chinese you can say 3 kwai or 3 yuan. So in English we say $3, and then in your home country and in other countries there are different words for money. Okay, let's take a look at the last picture. Right, let's take a listen. So first listen and then you'll read through it again.
Independence Day in the United States is on July 4th. When is Independence Day in Mexico, Martina?
In Mexico, Independence Day is on September 16th.
Okay, now take a second and read through it on your own. Okay, good. Good. So this last weekend was July 4th. Did your family do anything to celebrate the holiday? You may have heard fireworks, or you may have heard people seeing their families. My family came into town, so my aunt came in to Kentucky, and so I was able to see my aunt. So usually my whole family gets together on the 4th of July, but this year, because of the virus, only my aunt came. But it was nice to see family. My neighborhood had lots of fireworks, so you might have noticed that. So in your country, when is Independence Day? Or does your country have an Independence Day? So what day do you celebrate Independence Day in your home country? So every country has their own Independence Day or national holiday. Sometimes it's not called Independence Day, like in China, it is called the national holiday, but it is celebrated in October. Your holidays might be in August or June or April. So every country is a little bit different. So that goes back to this idea of diversity. So every country has a little bit different holidays, different money, different words we use, and the way we describe that is what we're going to look at next. So let's take a look. I'm going to go back to just me for a second, but I want us to take a look at some vocabulary, and that is what is going to be your homework. So let's see here. Give me one second. All right, I'm going to share my screen again so you can take a look at the homework. All right. All right, so for the homework, what I want you to do, we are going to use Burlington English again. So some of you have done this before and some of you have not. But if you have the app on your phone already, great. If you do not, that is okay. You can download the Burlington English app. It is free. And then you will log in. If you don't know your username or your password, let me know and I can give it to you. And then I just want you to work on vocabulary. So some of you have done this before and some of you may not have, but you can just follow these steps that I've outlined. You'll click on courses, you'll scroll down and you'll click on English in America, vocabulary, go to number 3, diversity, and it's the number 1 list. So on it, you can go through each word, you can practice saying it, and then hear it also. So you can hit the play button and listen to it, and then hit the microphone and you can say it, and you can practice your pronunciation. Now, as you go through the words, there are a lot of them. There are about 30 words. Don't feel like you need to know every single word. You don't. I just want you to be practicing them and thinking about them. As you go through the words, I want you to think of different categories, so different types of words. In this vocabulary list, there are 4 types of words. There are words that have to do with places. There are words that have to do with holidays. There are words that are expressions. And there are words that have to do with sports. So those are the 4 categories of words that you're going to be looking at. So as you practice those words, as you go through the list, be thinking, is this a place word? Is this a holiday word? Is this an expression? Or is this a sports word? Okay, so your homework for Thursday is just to go through the vocabulary. So I am going to send you these instructions and you can follow them and practice the vocabulary for this unit. On Thursday, we are just going to be looking at the vocabulary. So we'll practice some words, we'll practice some pronunciation, and we'll start looking at how you use these words to describe your home country and start to describe America as well. All right. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I am trying Burlington English. I know we haven't used it very much. So if it's confusing or if you have any questions about it, let me know and we will see how it goes. If it's too much, we will rethink it and we'll try something different. Okay, but for homework, just go over that vocabulary. Be thinking, is it a place? Is it a holiday? Is it an expression? Or is it a sport? Okay. On Thursday, we'll go over that vocabulary and start practicing some more. I hope you all are doing well. I miss seeing you all, and hopefully I will see you soon. Okay, if you have any questions, just let me know. All right, bye guys.